Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to film the final installment of Altering the Little Golden Book Journal. I am going to sew in the signatures. I'm going to embellish along that edge there that it was said we don't have to worry about. And I will do a final flip through in the next video so you can see the complete end result. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk a little bit about sewing in the signatures. I'm not going to do this on screen. I'm just going to talk about it. There are plenty of videos out there that will demonstrate much more clearly and easily than I would on the 3-hole pamphlet stitch. That's what I'm going to use. Basically, the 3-hole pamphlet stitch is you can start from the outside or the inside. It depends on where you want your bow, where you're going to tie it. You can have it tied on the outside and have a dangle or something. I tie mine on the inside. So on my prayer journal here, you can see the spine where I've sewn it, but I could have done it reverse and come out the center hole and had dangles here. Instead, what I did was, let's find the middle of a signature here, because I know that's where my little dangles are, so it shouldn't be that hard. I have my ties in the middle, and I chose to have my dangles hang from the inside, but if you wanted to do it in reverse, you could do it from the outside. I hope that makes sense. Probably not, but you know, hey. So basically, the 3-hole pamphlet stitch is I'm going to go in through the middle, up through the top, all the way down, out through the bottom, back in through the middle, tie a knot or a bow or whatever, and call it good. I believe I'm going to use red embroidery floss on this because I think it would give a nice contrast. Although I think I just changed my mind because I have all of these fun buttons and I want to put some buttons on the spine. So let me set these signatures aside, flip this over, and see what kind of colors I might want for the spine. Don't want pink. There's, well, Piglet's, but he's not really pink, is he? No. So definitely some red will be fun. So I just changed my mind. I'm not going to use red embroidery floss. What I'm going to use, and we have only 2 signatures, I will probably use my black waxed thread. Anyway, so when you're sewing on your buttons, you want to make sure that you are getting them on at what stage you want them. And I can come back and demonstrate what I mean, and as I'm sewing it on. I'm just not going to sew it on camera because, to be perfectly honest, oftentimes I struggle with sewing the signatures in, and you don't want to see that. It's not going to teach you anything other than that I struggle with them. And like I said, there are people that have a much better grasp with sewing them on than I do. So enough of that. I will grab my wax thread, show you what that looks like. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my book awl, my needles. I'm decided on gray wax thread. I have my ruler, and I'm going to measure out where I need to poke my holes. I will get my signatures prepped. I'll start sewing, and I will be back when I am starting to put on a couple buttons and show you what that looks like. So I will be right back. So I just wanted to show you really quickly. I have my template in here. I have all my holes punched. This is my last hole. The book awl is sharp, so be very, very careful. I know there are book cradles on, I think, Etsy that you can buy. I don't have one. Or you can poke into an old paper book, an old phone book, or something. But just know that this will puncture your skin. So if you do buy the book all and you do want to attempt to bind a book yourself, please, please, please use caution and be mindful of where your fingers are, okay? So I have my holes punched in my cover. Okay, so next what I'm going to do is I'm going to punch the holes in my signatures, get them sewn in, and I'll be back. Okay, so I've begun to sew my signature in. I leave my wax thread attached because it's not inexpensive, and I want to make sure that I don't use an excess amount. So I'm going to carefully flip this over. I just want to show you that I want to start sewing buttons on. So I'm going to go just get them on there because we can adjust them. Okay, so I just went in through the bottom hole and out through the top hole, and I just want to get that on there. Okay. And then let's see, I think I wanted black next. I don't know if I like this one. Well, too late now. I'm using it. Excuse me. Okay, so get a black one on there. And then let's see. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in through this hole, back out through the bottom hole, and I'll put a red one down here. Oops. Okay, so then I want a red one down here. And I'll center it. I'm going to go back in through the middle hole. And then I'll finish off this signature, start the next signature, and I'm going to reverse the buttons on the front signature. So I'll be back when that's done. Oh, I'm so happy. Yay! We're sewn. We are sewn. And look how cute the buttons are on the spine. I'm off just like a little bit, a 1/16 of an inch or so, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. So what I'm going to do now is figure out what I want to put here to cover this. We did gator mouth just a little bit, but there are some things that are not attached in here or that can be taken out to reduce that bulk in the interim. And then so let me see what I want to do here, and I will grab some trim options and we'll come back, see what we want to do. Oh, I'm loving it. It is so bright and colorful. It really makes me happy. It makes me smile. So I'll be back with the trim for the front. And the back, because we're going to do it to the front and the back. And once we get that on, then I'll come back in a different video and we will do a complete walkthrough, a flip through of this book so that whoever might receive it will know what they're getting. Isn't that exciting? Okay. Let me look at trim. I'll be back. Okay, I have a variety here. So I'm going to just kind of lay it out, see if I like it, see what I think looks good. That is simple, but We've got some blue lace, if I can find the pin and not lose it. I always lose pins. And I'm already saying to that. Nope. No like. All right. Nope. Somebody did say this, but I'm wondering about the yellow on yellow. Are we gonna like that? Oh, that might be cute. They even could glue it up there and let the palms set in that groove, but I don't think that's enough contrast. But it's cute. It's cute. I have this. Didn't I? Oh, what did I do with that? I know what I was thinking. May not even open this. Well, I'm going to open it just to see. I don't even know how much is on this roll. 6 feet. So that's enough. I got lucky at Hobby Lobby last year sometime, and all these rolls were on clearance. So I got lots of rolls of some trims for 24 cents a piece. Oh, I was going to tell you a story about dexterity. Oh, now that's cute. That's really cute. I like the pop of red. I really like that pop of red. Hang on, I have one more thing I want to try. I forgot to grab it. Okay, got it. So I was telling you I had a story about dexterity. You know, my fingers sometimes just don't want to work. And it's, the older I get, the more annoying it's getting. Oh, I like the rickrack too, right along that edge. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, we have chickens, and I was cleaning eggs yesterday. And we put them in the refrigerator the day we collect them, but I don't always wash them every single day. And this week's been kind of a crazy week. I think I like the rickrack. And so yesterday I was washing eggs, and I had a few dozen to wash, no big deal. I mean, I get 18, 17, anywhere from 15 to 18 eggs a day. And so we had a few days worth, and I swear I had a carton filled with eggs, and I went to move it, and I don't know what happened. It fell out of my hands. So like 5 eggs out of that dozen broke. I mean, all over the countertop. Oh, such a mess. Oh, such a mess. I was so mad. So I took a picture of it, sent it to my husband, and I was like, this is the kind of day I'm having. And then I dropped a couple in the sink and broke the ones that were sitting in the sink. So I broke a few more there. And then I was starting to make dinner. I was making some quiche. To send quiche to his dad and stepmom and to make one for us because he and my son really like the quiche. And I grabbed the butter dish out of the cabinet. I don't even know what happened. Next thing I know, the stick of butter is laying on the counter. So I take a picture of it, send it to my husband, and I'm like, I literally give up today. And he says, you're not supposed to keep butter on the countertop. And I'm like, ha ha, not very funny. It was so bad. So then I was super nervous about putting the quiche in the oven because I was afraid I was going to drop an entire pan of quiche on the floor, which would have really, really, really upset me. It was just that kind of day. I have no idea why. Just some days are like that. And it wasn't, I mean, I was cold, so maybe that's part of it. But anyway, yeah. I like that red rickrack the best, I think. It was that or the polka dot ribbon. But I feel like with the rickrack, it's just giving a little more texture on the front. And the red is closer in color to that versus this one. So I'm going to use the rickrack. But anyway, so yeah. I was like super not happy about that. And then I never told you guys what happened with school. So he came home from school that day, and I was like, what happened? And he says, well, it wasn't the actual principal there that day. And it was whoever, I don't know who. And I'm like, oh, okay. So what happened? Well, I guess they're on a point system, which he's been pretty good at this school. That this is actually the first time he's been in trouble, which is a blessing in disguise. Is a blessing in and of itself, actually. And so I really don't know about the point system because I haven't had to learn about it. He hadn't been in trouble yet, which is a miracle. And so he was like, well, the guy said that, he understood where I was coming from, but I can't do that. And I was like, well, obviously you can't do that. And so he got 6 points. And I said, well, what's 6 points mean? What does that have to do with anything? And he's like, well, at 12 points, I get in-school detention. And I said, wow, was mouthing off worth it? No. Of course, I'm sure he'll mouth off first chance he gets again. And, but anyway, so yeah, 6 points. So now he's got himself halfway to school, in-school detention, So hopefully he'll keep his little yap shut. Haha, yeah, right. And not get himself in any more trouble. Which, I don't know, I should have just named him Trouble, I swear. At least given him that for his middle name. Which, close enough. His middle name is close enough. But, it's my grandfather's name, but it's also his biological father's middle name. And shame on me. I think I may have cursed the kid. But, anyway. He's not a terrible kid. He just has a lot to learn about life yet. So, anyway. So that was that. Let's see. What else is going on? Oh, so we have changed our TV. And I've got Discovery Plus now. And I watch Food Network a lot. And I gotta tell you that streaming is a lot more brain power than I really want to use, to be perfectly honest. Before, I'd just turn on my murder show or the Food Network and know that that's just what I was going to watch. And now I have to actually decide what I'm going to watch. And that's a little bit more than I want to expend as far as brain power. But anyway, so I've been Kids Baking Championship. I just think it's the cutest show. The kids are so talented. I'm amazed at what these 9, 10, 12-year-old kids can do. I mean, they're so talented. I about died laughing the other day. The little girl did something with glitter. It was a mess. But she cracked me up. She was like, well, it's glitter. And who doesn't love glitter? And besides, it just looks like a unicorn barfed everywhere. I cracked up laughing. I think she was like 10 and she said that, and I just giggled. I was like, it did look like a unicorn barfed everywhere. And I do love glitter. I like sparkly things. And so I thought it was really, really funny. She cracked me up. She was really cute with her little pigtails. I think she was the one with pigtails. I'm pretty sure she was. But anyway, it was adorable. Okay. So, I don't know. I didn't really talk through that. I glued the rickrack down. I was using 3-in-1. I've got it covering so you don't see that anymore. And I'll come back through and any excess glue there, I'll just kind of rub off. Okay, so now we've covered that ridge. Oh, it's so cute. And anyway, we've covered that ridge. So I'm going to do the back ridge and I'll be back. Okay. Yay! All done. All done. Yay! So, thank you so much for staying with me through this journey. I have really enjoyed the filming process and the creative process of this journal. I love it. So, I will do a complete flip through and get that posted as well and let you see what's been done. I'm really excited about this. I want to share it, and yeah, it's fun. I'm really happy about that. I've got a few glue specks here that once I get my hands clean, I'll go back and make sure all that's off of there. But oh, it's so cute. I know I keep saying so cute, but I think it's cute. So I do want to also tell you about my next journal, and it is a journal for me. Two things. My next journal that I want to work on, that is the Little Golden Book Journal, is either going to be Doc McStuffins or Pokey Little Puppy. So let me know in the comments which one you'd like to see me work on. I won't be doing as much probably on screen with that one as I've done this one, but maybe work on some bits of ephemera on screen and just maybe building the signatures, but not so much the process of the spine and all of that. The spine's partway done, or the reinforcement of the cover on that, those are done. I just haven't actually done the spine. I wanted to see how 1.5 inches did, and I tried to keep it small, and it's still a little bulky, so I may go to 1.75 inches on the other ones just to ensure that there's enough space that it's not going to gator mouth. And again, this one's got some pieces that can be pulled out so that it won't do that, or you know, a grommet could be put in or something like that. Okay, so enough said about this. I'll do a flip through in just a few minutes and I'll get that posted as well. So it'll be, this would be part what are we on? Part 10, I think? Part 10. So let me know if you want to see Doc McStuffins or Pokey Little Puppy as the next little golden book, okay? But for my own journal, I have this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Stamperia, or Stamperia, I think it's Stamperia, paper pad that I'm going to be using. Sorry, that's probably loud. Sorry, I know that plastic was probably really loud. I apologize. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is the Hortensia paper pad, and I saw it and it's just stunning. It is just beautiful. It's my favorite colors. It's pink and purple and blue and just beautiful. So that's all I'm going to show you of the paper pad right now. I got this from an Etsy seller online because I can't find this paper anywhere. I had to buy it online, and actually I don't know if stores carry that or not. Probably. So some pieces that I have kind of been playing with and made. This was a collage, and I did some mixed media on it, some gesso and acrylics, and just really played with some colors here. I love it. So this is going to be like journaling cards, tag bases, whatever. And that was my first generation ink, and then the leftover, I did this, which it ended up being a little bit darker, which is kind of cool. I like it. It's got a little bit more of a vintagey feel. I have some tea that I drink, and every time I drink the tea, I try to make sure that I have something beside me to blot it on. So this one, I went over it a few times and really got a rich color, a purple. And then this is a more muted grayish bluey purple that I love. So there's that. I've got some of my Modern Priscilla images in here. I have some other treasures in here. This is just a sneak peek, so I'm not going to share it all with you. And then the fun part, the really cool part, my new to me part, is I have this piece of leather skirt. Well, it's a suit. So my sweet friend got this for me. She found it for me. She knows that purple is my favorite color. And she found this for me at a secondhand shop. So when we met up in September, she brought it to me because there's no way that it would have been cost effective to ship this. It's a big skirt and a large jacket. It's long and it's definitely not from modern styles. So anyway, I'm going to figure out what piece I'm going to cut from this, and this leather is going to be my cover, and it's so soft, it's luxurious. But what a great way to upcycle something that's going to end up in the garbage anyway. So you guys know I love to try to turn something old into something new, and that's what I'm doing with this. So I hope that you'll join me on the journey of making this journal for myself. Let me know how much of that you want to see, any comments, questions, anything like that. I have no idea what I'm doing on this, so it'll be another experiment. We'll see how it goes. So 2 things. Do you want to join me on the journey of making this journal? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments. And number 2 is, which little golden book do you want to see me make next? Either Doc McStuffins or Pokey Little Puppy, because I can't make up my mind. So I'm asking you to help me. Okay, well, if you've watched me through the whole series, I really, really appreciate the time that you have spent with me. I feel like I've made a bond with a couple new people, which is absolutely wonderful. I really appreciate it. Again, I'm so humbled by the time that you take out of your day to watch my videos. I am so thankful and so grateful, and look forward to growing and just getting to know you more as the viewer and seeing where this journey takes us. So I'm going to end this video If you liked it, make sure that you hit the like button, leave me a comment, make sure you subscribe if this is your first time watching so you'll get notifications as we move forward. Thank you. Bye.